you bought it for $211,000.
Yeah, bought it brand new.
They do not believe that they should be paying interest.
They throw their lives away for a fucking vehicle that nobody cares about, man.
So today we've got a little bit of financial discipline and a whole lot of everything else. And everything else is expensive.
2022 Mercedes SL63 you're trying to get rid of. 8,400 miles. You bought it for $211,000.
Yeah, bought it brand new.
What are you looking to get for it?
I haven't really done any research. That was why I was asking you, like, what is what and stuff.
You own it outright or is it being financed?
Financed it.
How much do you owe right now on it?
Maybe 140, 150.
How clean is the car? No scratches?
Oh, it's perfect.
Do you have any
Yeah, it's
PPF?
perfect.
Do you have anything that you've added to the car?
No.
SL55 is going between 90 to 98,000.
He would be down $100,000 in just a year. For most of us, that's life-changing money. You know you're going to lose when you walk into a purchase like this, so why do it in the first place? I always wonder, what kind of income do you have to have if you're okay losing $100,000 of it?
With a little less miles, all the way up to 125,000. Color is it?
It's black.
And what color is the interior?
Red.
If I was to offer you 100 grand,
I have to check.
the number you have to be at is 140, right? You're just trying to pay it off?
Yeah.
Okay. If that doesn't work, we tell people all the time that they're more than welcome to consign the car with us. The vehicle comes to the dealership, we'll detail it, put photos up, put it up on our platform, and then we'll come to an agreement. 180 to 125 if it sits for a while. If you want a quick sale, maybe 115.
Okay, cool. That works.
Sounds good, brother. Thank you very much. Let me know.
Yeah.
I will never understand it because the price doesn't match the value. It wouldn't matter how much money I had. Losing 6 figures in a year just to own something, that's not for me. I have no interest in it. There is always something better your money could be doing, like investing.
Do you want to go look at the RAV4 while we wait?
Yeah.
I'm going to bring it to the door. Just wait for 1 second.
We have a customer that we had sold the vehicle to in the past. This customer is of the Muslim faith. It is written in the Quran that usury is not allowed. What that means is they do not believe that they should be paying interest. Last time I was able to set up the loan at 0%. Here's the problem. The customer now has poor credit. I have no ability to offset the interest. He came to visit us a year ago and wanted to trade in his vehicle, and I got him a very good approval. He did not want to pay interest. I had no way of setting up a loan for him without him paying interest, and he didn't do it.
The issue is the lender still has to make money somewhere. If they're not charging you interest, they're making it up somewhere else. It'd be hard enough to qualify for 0% with great credit, if you can even find it. But he doesn't even have that. You can't negotiate from such a weak position and expect premium terms.
He's coming back to us for a third time saying, hey, I've gone to other places. They can't get me approved. You guys were able to get me approved. Please help. My hope is that we're going to be able to do something. It's not up to me. It's going to be up to the lenders, and we'll see what we're able to do.
Let me work on it, and then I'll call you when I have it figured out. How many kilometers does the RAV4 have now?
150. Do you think that is going to happen?
It's very hard to say. We did get him approved last time. I'm hoping that we get him approved this time. We just had some hiccups with the credit card. So I'm hoping we get this one with TD. If I get him approved, then have to convince him to take interest, which is a whole nother hurdle, which we've been through a few times, but I'll try my best.
If he's against paying interest, that doesn't leave him with a whole lot of options, except to save up and pay for it cash, which is always the best way to do it. You can't expect a business to operate like a charity. They're either charging interest or they're charging you somewhere else.
I just got this dude a job in the oil field, and he got his first check, and not a couple days after, I got a picture of a new Ford Raptor. And he said, how you like it, man? And I said, hey, I don't like it at all, actually. I was like, you know, it's a cool truck, but you should just be eyeballing that shit on the lot. I was like, it shouldn't be in your driveway right now. I had to explain, it's a young cat, man, young cat. And I had to explain to him what debt to income is. And I was like, you now can't afford a house, bro. I was like, I hope that truck's real comfortable because you're going to be sleeping in it.
One of the worst parts about this is it limits your options, especially with a vehicle that expensive. If he ends up hating that job, he might be stuck in it for a long time. I've had this happen to a few friends. They took on jobs they hated because the money was great. They bought the house, cars, everything, but now they can't afford to leave.
Man, that breaks my heart, you know, to see young dudes get out here and start making good money for themselves. You know, maybe when they start out, they're only making like take home $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month or something. Bro, you do not need a $3,000 truck payment. I promise you. And before you're like, oh, that's not realistic, Cody. $3,000 is too much. This dude paying $2,200 plus insurance. $2,200 plus insurance. You know how much insurance is on a brand new truck? An $80,000 truck, whatever the it is. I'll tell you one thing, it's more than both of my houses combined. He could have made the mortgage payment on my rental property and my primary home for the cost of a truck. You know what's even more silly? He has a fucking work truck.
Already having a truck makes it so much worse. He wasn't stuck without transportation, he just wanted something nicer. If you're working in the oil fields, that's tough work, long hours, good money. But if half or more of that income is spoken for by a truck payment, then you're working hard just to stay in the same place.
He has a work truck. You don't need that Raptor to go to work. Oh my God, man, it breaks my heart, dude, because these people just throw their whole lives away. They throw their lives away for a fucking vehicle that nobody cares about, man. People laugh at me, when I tell them I live and die by my Corolla, man. My Toyota Corolla, I got a 2023. It's almost paid off now. It is sitting in my garage, my pimp mobile, man. That's what I call it. I don't need that Raptor. I don't need that Longhorn. I don't need that King Ranch because I'm buying houses and shit. I'm trying to do better for myself, but people get caught up in that. I want to look like I'm making money. Y'all can just make money. Y'all know that, right? Like, you can make money and still be wearing the same clothes you had 3 years ago. Still be driving the same car you had 3 years ago. Y'all be broke trying to look rich, man. You'll drive yourself to being poor trying to look like you're wealthy.
The people I know that actually have money, you wouldn't be able to tell. They're not driving expensive cars. They're not wearing designer clothes. Some of them even shop at thrift stores. Then there's the ones that look like they have money. Nice cars, all the toys, spending like they won the lottery. But they're broke, living off credit. They can't even leave work at a decent time because they need 10 to 15 hours of overtime just to pay their bills.
I recently had a customer who was in desperate need of a car. She was extremely upfront with me. She told me that her credit was no good, hovering around the fours. I told her straight up, let me start with an information application so my manager can see exactly what's on your credit file. I get the credit out from her and I give everything to my manager. I give him all the details, pay stub and everything. When my manager runs her credit, she already has 3 open auto loans as a 450 score. I go back over and I ask her, are you aware that you have 3 cars on your credit? She said, yes, I co-signed on all of my daughter's cars.
She's just gambling with her finances at this point and losing. A 450 credit score should be enough for her to realize it's a bad idea. But she's trying again. And if she needs to borrow for herself, good luck. It's going to be brutal rates if she even gets approved.
My next question was, if you already have a bunch of cars, why do you need another one? She told me that her youngest daughter was about to start driving, so she wanted to make sure that she was mobile too. I can't lie, I respect that. I really, really do. Fortunately, I was not able to get her done on the next car because she didn't have the income to support a 4th auto loan. Also, keep in mind, she was trying to go no money down, so that didn't help the cause either. The cars that we were looking at were anywhere between like the $10,000, $11,000, $12,000 range. Usually when the car's that cheap, that means the book value is even less, so that means the banks don't really want to approve the full amount on that car.
She's not just gambling with her credit, she's gambling with her income and her future too. I wouldn't be risking it. Her kids being new to credit isn't some crisis. Everyone starts there, you build it the normal way. You don't put all the risk on yourself and destroy your credit just to help out.
We bought a $40,000 car that we absolutely could not afford and had to trade it in 9 months later. In 2021, we walked into a car dealership in Kansas City and we walked off the lot with a 2021 Toyota Highlander that we absolutely could not afford. We had zero business buying that car, but yet somehow they still let us walk off the lot with it. We were making decent money and getting by at that time. I had a 1-year-old and I was pregnant with my second daughter and needed a mom car. No, I didn't, newsflash. But yeah, so that happened.
Now, I bought vehicles I couldn't afford. On paper, it made no sense and I still got approved. You tell yourself you'll make it work. More hours, less spending, you'll figure it out. You don't. Or at least I didn't.
About 6 months after that, we moved to Montana and pretty much started over our entire lives. So we couldn't afford that payment anymore. We were paying $750 a month for this car. And to put that in perspective, our mortgage in Kansas City was $850. Everything was much more expensive up here and we weren't making the same income we were making in Kansas City at first. So we decided to just go ahead and trade it in. We took the hit and learned the lesson. Honestly, I don't regret getting out of that situation. I'd rather admit that I made a bad money move than stay stuck just to save face. So this is your friendly reminder, you can choose not to be miserable.
It's a lesson a lot of people will have to learn the hard way. That's how I did. There was a Harley I financed probably 10 years ago. I just had to have it, but I had no time to ride it. I don't have the exact numbers, but I probably paid for it about 5 years. So the payment, the insurance, and I had to have storage. When I sold it, I had just enough to cover the loan. So I threw away around $36,000 for a bike I barely rode.
My husband wants me to get a new car. I don't want to get a new car. I mean, I would love to get a new car, but here's the thing. I only owe $4,000 left on my current car loan, and my interest rate is less than 3%, okay? He thinks that I should get a new car because we are going to be expanding our family eventually, and I need to go ahead and just get a new one so that we can accommodate that. But I feel like it's fine. It's a car. It's a sedan. Like, it'll fit 2 car seats, right? but I would love a new car. Should I give up my less than 3% interest rate? And plus I only owe $4,000 before I don't have a car payment. And I would love to not have a car payment, okay? So I don't know. What would y'all do?
Her car is almost paid off. People forget how valuable that is. Once that payment's gone, the money stays with you. That's when you finally start getting ahead. That extra cash every month can go towards savings, investing, paying something else off, or just make life a little easier. You don't realize how powerful it is until you've lived without a payment for a while.
We're in the car to go pay off my car. It takes about 30 minutes to drive there. I owe about $9,300-ish, and I'm so ready to be done with this. We could have paid it off last week, but that's okay. We're gonna pay it off today. We could either go in person, mail a check, or wire, and I didn't want to mail a check that big, so we're gonna go in person and pay it off. So we're gonna be one debt closer to being debt-free, so come with me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, I officially paid it off. The balance was $9,375.79, and I only had to pay $45.49 of interest from this past month. So we got that done. It's over with. It literally only took like 5 minutes, and I'm so happy. That was a long time coming. I'm so glad to get that debt paid off and move on to the next one.
Paying off a car is underrated. Honestly, paying off any debt is. For myself, closing the loan felt better than buying the car ever did. And paying off a credit card felt better than anything I put on it. Because once it's gone, everything is so much easier. There's no bill hanging over you. And your income stays in your accounts where it belongs. If you want to see more, you know what to do. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.